In June 2005, the Taliban brutally killed a U.S. Navy SEAL. U.S. military command immediately issued an order: hunt down and eliminate the Taliban leader, Ahmad Shah. But during the operation, 16 SEALs were deployed without armed helicopter escort. As their helicopter hovered for a fast rope insertion, it was struck by a single RPG. All 16 SEALs were killed instantly. This marked the most humiliating day in the history of the Navy SEALs during the Afghanistan War. During Afghanistan's parliamentary elections period, that Ahmad Shah, a Taliban and Al-Qaeda-linked leader, took advantage of the situation and became a high-priority target the United States was desperate to remove. One day, U.S. forces stationed in Afghanistan received reliable intelligence revealing Ahmad Shah's hideout. To avoid large-scale fighting and casualties, the operation was divided into two phases. Phase 1, a 4-man Navy SEAL team led by Lieutenant Michael Murphy would conduct reconnaissance. Once Ahmad Shah's exact location was confirmed, command would deploy another unit to carry out a targeted kill mission. 2 Chinook transport helicopters were dispatched, escorted by Apache gunships, flying under the cover of darkness to the target area. The 4-man recon team fast roped to the ground and moved on foot toward the objective. After an all-night combat march, they finally reached an outer observation point. Murphy immediately raised his binoculars and quickly identified the target. Meanwhile, Danny, the team's communications specialist, pulled out the radio and attempted to contact command for further instructions, but the forest canopy was too dense. The satellite signal was extremely weak. They couldn't reach headquarters at all. The team didn't dare act on their own. They remained hidden in the brush, repeatedly trying to make contact while sketching out the Taliban compound's defenses. Then suddenly, Marcus noticed something alarming. A group of goats appeared ahead of them, followed by several shepherds. To avoid unnecessary trouble, the 4 held their breath, doing everything they could to remain unseen. But one of the shepherds accidentally stepped on Marcus's foot. With no other option, the SEALs burst out of the bushes and quickly restrained them from behind. Murphy searched the older shepherd and found a walkie-talkie. That discovery meant one thing: the 3 shepherds were very likely Taliban spotters. With radio contact impossible, Murphy took a risk and used an unencrypted satellite phone. He managed to reach command, but the signal kept cutting in and out. He couldn't clearly hear what headquarters was saying. Left with no clear orders, the team was forced to make the decision themselves, and it was a brutal dilemma. They had only 3 options. 1, execute the 3 shepherds, but that would violate the rules of engagement, and all 4 men would face court-martial if they returned. 2, release the shepherds, but they would almost certainly warn the Taliban, causing the mission to fail and putting the team in mortal danger. 3, tie the shepherds to a tree and leave them to freeze or be torn apart by wolves. The team argued fiercely over what to do. In the end, Murphy made the call to let the shepherds go, but what they didn't realize was this: mercy toward the enemy can be cruelty toward yourself. That single decision would cost them a devastating price.